Welcome back, Know-It-Alls. This week, the Gelman and Teapot stop by, and we chat all things Cancun. The episode did go on longer than we expected, so we split it up into two for you. So this is part one of the Gelman's Perfect Balls. Enjoy.
Practice talking, please.
Oh, yeah.
It's normal.
That's pretty normal to me. That's my daily routine.
Say something.
Hello, don't. That's not my name.
Yeah, we're gonna post this.
No.
Strike that from the record.
Straight.
Yeah, I would say welcome back, but we've been talking for about an hour already, so we're well into conversation, but I do have gifts that I want you guys to try real quick.
I love gifts.
They're food gifts, as usual.
It looks like some sort of Oreo.
Two different flavors.
Which
One is a frosted strawberry donut flavor, and one is a hazelnut.
Okay. I'm always a little afraid when you bring presents.
Oh, you guys are both trying the same? Okay. Hazelnut.
Same one? Yeah, hazelnut first.
Well, you gotta try the same one at the same time.
Mm-hmm. I went with the one that was more common, maybe.
So we got Teapot and Gelman trying a hazelnut Oreo cookie.
The Gelman.
The Gelman.
The Gelman.
The Gelman.
The Gelman.
There we go.
Yeah, it tastes like hazelnut and chocolate.
Yeah, it's like a Nutella Oreo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it does taste like Nutella.
It's just Nutella.
You like it?
Yes.
You're only eating half of it.
Who
the fuck does
am gonna
one
combine
bite?
the two cookies after.
God, I need to do that. You were gonna
fucking
not tell me
amateur.
that?
I thought it was just I thought
Common
you would
knowledge?
have been smart enough to do that. on
Okay,
your
fuck
own.
off. You're just literally gonna leave me out of that?
You want to combine the corn chip too?
No, I sure don't.
Chili lime?
You know what? Could be onto something. This one is what again?
Frosted strawberry
I was
donut.
gonna say if you
Yeah, it's
open
got
it literally looks like a frosted
Oh,
donut.
nice.
Did you
Okay,
notice?
I just ate the fuck out of mine, so I had no idea.
The bottom half is like a dough colored frosting, and then the top is like a strawberry confetti sprinkle frosting.
Gelman just threw a chili lime corn chip in between his.
And all three, he has hazelnut, corn chip, donut,
Chili
strawberry, chili lime.
And after the first couple bites with no gagging, at least we know you're not eating tofu.
We've been there. Don't even say gagging. All I do is gag.
That's because Gelman's massive.
It's just the balls.
Just the balls.
Yeah, but they're perfect, you
They're
said.
perfect.
They're perfect.
They fit so well.
anything.
Into any bowl you put them in.
Anything. Yeah.
Which is not often you put testicles into a butthole, but Gelman's done it.
Yeah, I've
And-
seen it.
Testicles in the butt. Two in the pink, one in the stink. Reverse it. Two in the stink, one in the pink.
Perfect.
But there's
But
no
it's
fingers involved.
no fingers.
Just all genitalia.
The donut one tastes like cake batter.
Yeah.
Like the flavor of
strawberry.
like cake battered ice cream.
Yep.
The combination, I couldn't taste the chip.
Disappointing. I'm gonna try the combination of hazelnut and strawberry donut together. This is so much sugar.
Yeah.
One time I was eating,
Sugar?
my friend came back from. I
You're
was
eating
my
your friend?
Oh,
It was
that's okay.
wonderful. No, my friend came back from.
We got Army Hammer on the podcast.
My friend came back from, I think America. I think with you.
America.
I think from America. The great white south. The great dark south.
The great everything.
The great everything.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And she brought back 8 types of Oreos, and we were babysitting at your house.
Okay.
We're hanging out at your house. You weren't there.
So like
It was me and her.
eight single pack, like
No, like 8 full packs of Oreos.
different flavors.
Different flavors.
Okay.
8 of them. And we're like, not a big deal. I want to try them, right?
Yeah.
And so we opened up 8 full-size packs of Oreos while your children were like sleeping. And we just wanted to try them. So we sat there and ate 8 Oreo cookies, and at the end of it, we were so fucking sick. And we're like, well, it was just cookies. And then we realized, we sat down and ate a whole sleeve of Oreo cookies in one sitting.
Is this the same friend that had Oreos in the shower?
absolutely is the same friend. We told that story.
We have told that
we
story.
We absolutely did.
So I recently hung out with that friend. And
woohoo!
Yeah, weird, right? And she brought up something that I forgot about on that trip down to the States.
Mm-hmm.
We had a whole bunch of like Mike's Hard Lemonades for like the drive home, but not for the drive home. We just didn't finish them the night before. So like the two guys and her challenged each other to drink as many as they could before we hit the border. And they just started chugging Mike's Hard Lemonades and were shit-faced by the time they got to the border. Not the driver or myself.
Yeah.
But because I'm not really a big drinker, and the driver shouldn't be a big drinker in this case.
In that case, yeah.
Yeah. Or any case.
To me, that would be like a Jackass scenario for me. You know how I fucking hate Jackass movies.
Okay.
He went and saw the new one and just loved it, but I'm always so disgusted of the different things they make each other do. But that would be my Jackass scenario. They're like, today you're gonna get drunk in the backseat of a car, and that is like my worst nightmare.
With like three guys,
with three dudes, booze cruising in the back of a car on like dirt roads. That is the worst nightmare.
Like an 11-hour drive home, and then we all bought a pint of Ben and Jerry's for the drive home. And
after being drunk? My stomach's curdling.
The thing is, we all picked the same Ben and Jerry's. Even though there's like 5 of us in the vehicle, we all grabbed the limited edition pina colada. So there's like 5 pints of Ben and Jerry's and a bunch of Mike's Hard and 1 girl and 5 guys. Like, yeah, it didn't turn out the way most of them had hoped. Yeah. So I was
gonna say, I think I know the 5 guys, so that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were one of them.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. It's understandable. Anyways, the hazelnut Oreo, it's strange enough, when I was in Mexico last week, I was obviously, traveling with me, I find different shit and I buy it.
Yeah, so much so that you've trained other people, such as myself, to literally go into every available corner store and grocery store to look for weird shit when I'm traveling abroad. Yeah. Just for you. It's not even for me. You know how hard I tried to find ham-flavored Pringles for you?
In Spain?
I found them the first time I went to Europe, and then the next time we went,
I
tried so hard. Ham flavored Pringles.
I saw them once and never bought them because I was buying a bunch of other stuff. I was like, I can't buy another thing of Pringles. And ham is like not a good flavor. So I was like, I don't really want these.
What does it taste like? Salt? I imagine, the ham juice at the bottom of a ham insert?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. They just dipped a Pringle chip
salt
in ham juice.
But yeah, so I saw these hazelnut Oreos at a gift shop in a resort. So not the resort I was staying in, one of the sister resorts, and there was a bus that took you to different, they have 3 different properties, and the shuttle is free between all 3 properties, and there's different amenities in each one of the resorts. So we were just taking the shuttle and trying different restaurants, and then I walked into the gift shop and I saw the hazelnut Oreos. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to buy those right now because I don't want to carry them around.
Yeah.
And plus we have a gift shop in our hotel, which I haven't checked yet, so they could very well be there.
Yeah.
Or we're going to the next sister resort tonight. I'll check there, and then that's right before we go home. And between all 3, it was only at that one. So I had to make a trip the next day to go back to that first resort to get the hazelnut Oreos. And the only reason I had to go back is because I checked my Facebook Messenger, and I've got a friend down in the States who sends me stuff. So he sent me the strawberry Oreos.
Yeah.
Along with a bunch of other stuff from the States, including 3D printed penis dinosaurs.
Nice.
So it's just like a big erect cock with like T-Rex legs and a tail. And they're beautiful.
No arms? No T-Rex arms?
just a big penis. Sure. And legs and a tail.
Sure.
And he painted them in like 4 different colors with printing. Beautiful. And I was like, hey man, were you not supposed to like grab me some? He has something called the clay hole in his kitchen. A whole cupboard with, every time he's at Walmart or Target, he just takes pictures like, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this? And if it's a no, he's like, if it's a no, it just goes in the clay hole. So there's a lot of stuff in the clay hole as usual, right?
The clay hole is full.
Except it's not full of hazelnut Oreos because one night he and his wife got drunk and figured, we're hungry, those look good. And they ate them, and then they never found them again. So I was like, fuck, now I gotta buy them in Mexico? It cost me $12 US.
For a regular
one thing of Oreo, because it was an import from the fucking States. It wasn't even a Mexican Oreo.
No, I know. That's shitty.
But they're good. I mean, they're decent.
Yeah, they're fine.
I don't think they're, I mean, wait, when a woman says
Nutella.
Fine, they don't mean fine, do they?
Yeah, well, it's fine.
No, we've been through this.
I know. Well, I also have a hard time understanding what the word fine means. I think I've fought with you about that before. When you ask someone how they are and they say fine, doesn't that have, it kind of has a negative connotation.
That's like responding with like a, okay, and a text. Like they give you 3 sentences and you're like, okay.
Okay.
You're like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I fucked up somewhere.
I fucked up.
Somehow. And I don't know how to fix it because I'm dealing with a woman and they're not going to tell me what I did wrong.
No.
They're going to hope to God that I find out on my own and then apologize.
Yeah.
But I've learned never to apologize to a woman.
Oh. I mean,
Why should I?
in every circumstance.
Yeah, if I get one pregnant and leave, why should I apologize?
Why should you apologize?
You were there. You could have stopped me.
Oh my god.
Okay, totally edit that out. Okay.
Too far.
I was
thinking like a car accident. Like you accidentally backed into someone. I'm not fucking apologizing.
Oh,
it's 100% your fault. And you get on. I'm sorry. Oh, a woman?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you at a grocery store and you're like, well, how hard can I throw this can of peas at that woman there shopping? Pretty fucking hard is the answer.
Yeah.
And once she drops to the ground, you're just like, sweet. And you just move on to the next aisle.
Why would you need to apologize?
No.
I have a question about your trip. Because I haven't talked to you about your trip at all. Did you go to any cenotes?
I did.
Oh my god, tell me about it. I love them.
We went to a tour to go to Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza, yep.
And we did that and a cenote in the same day.
Nice. Which cenote?
I have no idea.
Where were you? Like in Mexico. You were in Mexico. Cancun. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you went really far south for Chichen Itza then.
No idea. I got on a bus at 5 o'clock in the morning, slept till 7, and then I was there.
Oh, okay. When I went to Tulum.
Okay.
Which is...
That's where you stayed? Or?
Tulum, yeah. Stayed in Tulum. And so there's Cancun and then Playa del Carmen and then Tulum.
True.
And it's like an hour to Playa and then another hour to Tulum.
Okay.
And then Chichen Itza is more south than that.
That's apparently where we were.
Yeah. You didn't go to Tulum? Tulum has like Mayan ruins in it.
No, we only did one
beautiful.
tour. For the most part, like it's weird. Most people go to Mexico for, hey, sweet, all inclusive, let's get shit faced and hang out at the beach.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But I only had like 3 drinks in 5 days.
Yeah. I don't do that either.
Because I like to take pictures and see stuff. So sitting at the beach at my resort, taking pictures of the beach, how many pictures can I take before I'm like, all right, done? You
should have told me before you went though. Like going to Isla de Mujeres. Isla Mujeres, Island of Women or something it's called. Anyway, it's right across from. You take a ferry from Cancun, and it's a beautiful island, beautiful beaches.
One of our guys at the hotel told us to take a tour from their sister property. The boat will go from there because it's way up at the edge of the hotel area. Beautiful. I didn't do it though.
I went on a giant catamaran, but we were we didn't pay for a lot of tours. Like when I went, we stayed. Yes. I know it's Mexico, but we stayed in a hostel. Okay. In Mexico, in Tulum, all-inclusive hostel. I'm talking, like, I really don't want to talk about it because it's always sold out now. But when we went, it was, like, pretty open. It was, like, $27 a night Canadian. And per person. And you obviously slept in a room in bunk beds with, I think there's 8 people in my room, like 8 bunk beds.
Could you all sleep in the same bed if the offer was available?
No, it's a very, very small bed. Also very hot in there. There was AC in the room, but there was these 2 girls in there from like Guatemala, and they kept turning the AC off because it's too cold. And we'd wake up and it was like 27 degrees in the room. And so I moved the bed over my bed just because it wasn't a bunk bed. It was just like a single bed. And I put it underneath the air conditioning. And the air conditioning is like dripping. Yeah. Right? And I went and told the people, I was like, can I do this? They're like, the air conditioning is going to drip on you when you're sleeping. And I'm like, great. Great. Thank you. Yes. Can I ensure that happens? Is there a way to make that 100%?
Is there a funnel? Can I aim it towards my face or my butt crack, whatever happens to be moist at the time with sweat?
And so anyway, it was stupid. And then of course 1 bathroom, and when there's 8 girls in one room, it's not the most convenient, but I mean, it was fine. We didn't run into a bunch of, just the AC thing, which I fixed because good luck fucking climbing over me, bitch. Yeah. Like you have to climb over me to turn off the AC. But other than that, it was all inclusive. So we had buffet 3 times a day from like, they had their mom, like their mom come in, like actual like Mexican cuisine come in, make everything fresh. And then we could drink all we wanted from 11 a.m. to like 4 a.m. for $27 a day. All your meals, all your drinks, and sleeping. And there was a little pool. And they had free bikes. So you just got to hand in your room key. You could take a bike down to the public beach. Stuff like that. So when I went, like that was the thing. I didn't get a resort. So there wasn't anything of like, oh, I can just go downstairs and go onto a beautifully manicured beach and get a lawn chair that's already set out for me. I didn't do that. We did pay to go to a resort for like 1 afternoon. And they had oceanfront, like, you could go in the ocean, you could stay on their little lawn chairs, or you could go down this path and there was a beautiful little cenote. So I did do that and have a drink for like 1 afternoon. Other than that, all we did was like take a bike and like go on self tours. Like we rode our bike a half an hour to the Grand Cenote by Tulum. We went to the archaeological ruins, like the Mayan ruins. So like there's definitely ways to do it where you don't have to pay for a fucking tour. But we wanted to do 1 tour, and this guy sold us on taking a catamaran to Isla de Mujeres. Yeah. And we were like, great. Like he's like, it's a small catamaran. Like it's like, there's going to be maybe 40 people tops kind of thing.
And they piled 250 people on this catamaran.
Oh my fucking god. It was the biggest catamaran I've ever seen. And there was free drinks on it as well. But like, this is horrible. So they told us it was at Playa del Carmen, which is an hour away. We took a bus, took us right to Cancun, 2 hours away. So lied about where it was setting off. It was $90 a person to get on this boat. We get on the catamaran. There are literally hundreds of people on this boat. Hundreds. Like, I've never seen a more packed boat.
There wasn't even a boat. It was just people on top of people. It's like ants trying to cross a river, like just piling on top of each other.
Horrible. You know, like a catamaran, how they have like the nets at the front?
Yep.
So you can go sit on the nets like over the water, which is great, except for like the water kept coming up and just soaking everybody, which was, again, fine on the way there.
Yeah.
Right? So we go on the way there, people are drinking, like, there's the worst drinks in the world they're handing out. Just like the most sugary juice with watered down tequila. Like, just the most disgusting drinks. And so I'm like sipping a couple. My friends are on there and they're having a fun time. And I'm like, I get motion sick, sick so easy. So yeah, we get there and it's beautiful beaches. We got to lay on the beach. I got like a massage on the beach. It was wonderful. And then on the way back, the weather turns shitty and the sun is like going down. And there was a bunch of girls that came back and they played music and there was like a little dance floor section on the boat. And they were like drinking. They were so wasted. And they were started dancing. And one girl, like, the bathrooms... Please tell me she fell off. Oh, no, but this is worse. The bathrooms, you had to, like, walk down these super steep stairs into, like, the inside of the boat. Yeah. And she fell down the hole of the stairs. Like, fell, like, 4 feet into the bathroom hole. And she was just fucking wasted. The other girls just started puking everywhere. There was one dude with them that they convinced, that he was going to get lucky or something. He started physically fighting people because he was so drunk. He started punching like the workers on the boat. And at this point I'm getting cold, so I put on like my clothes, but I don't want to stay in the area that has all the fucking crazy people. So I go to like the net area. I step on there, sit down, water like just soaks me with my actual clothes on, not just like my bathing suit. So we finally got off this fucking boat. We have a 2-hour ride back to our hostel, and the bus has AC. And like, I don't really like heat, and so like I love an AC. But when I'm soaking wet and the sun has gone down, and we're on a bus for 2 hours, like I was sitting there just like fucking shivering. My jaw hurt after 2 hours of just shivering.
You could really use the Guatemalan girls at that point, yelling at the bus driver, "Turn off the AC."
Dude, it's true.
It's like, no, lady back there wants it dripping on her. Lady back there wants it dripping on her.
I regret it immediately. But anyway, so I highly recommend. There's so many wonderful things in that area. We also went to, do you know all of like the Excursions and like Explore? Yeah. They have like the whole like Disneyland but Mexican style. We went to the Explore one, but we went to the Fuego, which is like fire. We went at night and it was really good. That was the one thing I paid a lot of money for. That was actually really fun. Tons of zip lining and just like really cool little like paddle board thingies and like these ATV things. It was a lot of fun. But other than that, I highly recommend just going somewhere where you can like get a bike and just bike yourself around and pay the measly little money to get into these places. Like most of the cost comes from paying for a tour where you have to have a bus and people like that. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. But the two things we spent a lot of money for, one was a hit, one was a fucking miss.
No, it's weird. Usually I'm not a beach guy. You know what I mean? I'm like, go do stuff. But this time I'm like, nope, I haven't done nothing for so long that I'm going to do nothing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was beach, drink here, drink there, and just walking. I didn't do all-inclusive because I don't want to be trapped at my resort to only eat their food and only drink their drinks. Yeah. So we just walked around. Just walked into different restaurants, walked into different hotels, different beaches. Like, it was just more fun to walk around and see Cancun versus just sitting on my beach getting wasted.
I think so.
But yeah, the tour was great. I mean, it was a long day. I think almost 14 hours total. Mm-hmm. But I saw cool stuff. Yep. Saw cool pyramids. Heard some cool stories. Yeah. Swam in a cenote, which, I mean, there was like 300 other people there, so it's less fun than if it was just like 2 or 3 of us. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little like private zipline company right outside of Tulum. And I think you usually go with other people, but nobody else booked that day. So it was just me and my one friend with like 3 workers, like 3 like local Mexican dudes. And they were so nice. And they like brought us out to zipline. And it was very funny. They were like, we go on the zip line. They're like, hey, number one rule, like, you don't flip upside down. Like, you just go straight. And then after, like, 2 of the zip lines, they're like, okay, you're in Mexico, and all we do here is break rules. So we're going to go upside down. Like, they were just so much fun. There was, like, bridges in the sky, and they're like, we call this Tequila Bridge, because it was, like, bridges that were, they're not, like, tied together. You're zip lined in, so you can't fall, but it's it's like an obstacle course, you know? And, yeah, at the end, we had lunch there. And the owner came out, the owner of the business, some American dude came out, and we had to sit down and eat lunch with him. He was weird. Like, you could tell, like, the 3 workers were, like, really on edge. They were just like, oh my God, like, the boss is here. And they're like, you need to like, tell them we're doing a good job.
Don't tell them about the upside down stuff.
Yeah. But we did. We were like, no, these guys are amazing. And then at the end, we went to 2 of their private cenotes.
I was expecting the boss to like bait them. It's like, so any upside down zip lining today?
Yeah.
You're all looking at each other.
Like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, we went on ATVs to the zip lining in the jungle. We went on ATV for about a mile into the jungle, and then did all these zip lines. Had lunch, like actual actual authentic tacos and stuff. And then there was 2 private cenotes. And the first one's just kind of normal, like kind of an open pit kind of thing. You walked in there. It was really beautiful. The second one was fully underground. It was just a hole with stairs going down.
That's what I did.
And they had the generators on with the lights, and so you could swim around. And it was literally just me and my friend, and then the one worker. The other 2 didn't want to go in the water. But he was like, yeah, I'll go in the water kind of thing. So yeah, it was so fucking cool.
I'm used to the west coast of Mexico, where if I'm in Puerto Vallarta, it's like a 5-minute bus ride into like the city. Mm-hmm. But Cancun Hotel Zone is all Americanized hotel zone, and it's fucked up because everything is way overpriced for Mexico because all the tourists are there. Yeah. So we're trying to find places to eat, and we went to like one of their owned restaurants, like they own one that's like a couple miles away from the hotel, so you can take a bus there, and it was nice. It was like right on a pier over top of the ocean, so that was cool, and apparently really fresh seafood, which I didn't eat, but everybody else is eating it, obviously. And then we walked farther down into the town, and I keep looking for like a local restaurant, like a local people eating tacos, and there's no white people in the restaurant. That's where I want to eat, but that isn't here. It's all touristy. And then we walked by a Brazilian steakhouse. Like, so this is on our second last night there, and it's Brazilian steakhouse. If you don't know how it works, it's all you can eat, and you have a little thing on your table that's got a green sticker on it. And when it's green, they'll walk by with a huge spear of whatever kind of cut of meat they're bringing, bacon wrapped chicken or garlic lamb or like prime rib, and they'll shave it off onto your plate. Yeah. And then they'll go to the next table, and another person with a skewer will walk by and be like, ooh, I've got, garlic chicken. So they'll give you a drumstick. And if you don't want to eat, you just flip the thing to its red. They'll let you finish your meal. And then if you flip it back to green, they'll come back to your table. So you're getting garlic bread, you're getting cinnamon and brown sugar roasted pineapple. And
that sounds good. It's the first thing you said.
Any kind of garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
The garlic bread is amazing. Like this weird garlic.
I literally be sitting there. They'd be bringing down just so much meat, and I'm like, I'll take a pineapple and a breadstick, please.
But when you go to Edmonton, it's like $59 Canadian for the all-you-can-eat steakhouse. But this one is like $25 US for all you can eat. I'm like, all these other restaurants, I've been getting like hamburgers and ribs and quesadillas for like $30, $35 US for a plate. Yeah. This is all I can eat steak for $25. I thought there was something wrong with that. Yeah. So we went in, and the restaurant's packed. It's super packed. No white people.
Nice.
So we apparently found the place where all the locals were eating.
It reminds me of when we went to
steakhouse.
Not to interrupt, but when we went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Yep.
In LA.
Yep.
It was like me, you, and like your family.
Yep.
And then everyone else in there.
There was one table of 3 Asian girls.
Yeah. Everyone else.
But yeah, everybody else.
African American.
Every single one of them.
Because we're in East LA.
And we're just like hanging out in the line to get in, though, right? Just like talking, and nobody thought anything of it. And we parked next to like 3 or 4 cars up on blocks in the rental car. I'm like, this isn't going to be here when we get back. And then after we ate at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, we went to my aunt's house. And she's like, you were in East LA? It's like, yeah. She goes, did you get out of the car? It's like, we parked the car down an alley and went for like lunch at the chicken place. She goes, you got out of the car in East LA? Like, you're lucky to be alive right now. It's like, what?
It didn't feel that scary.
No, it didn't. They even had like a person parking cars behind like a fence.
They had like a maitre d' and they had a valet and for chicken and waffles. I know you're real jealous.
And there was like 30 people outside lined up to get in. Apparently Sunday after church is a very popular time to go to Chicken and Waffles in East LA. Who knew? Who knew?
But yeah, The Brazilian steakhouse.
Oh, yeah, all you can eat. So we did it, and then the next day was Valentine's Day, and I was like, this place is gonna be packed tomorrow, right? So we were walking around, and we walked back in the next day. It's like, for $25, you can't go wrong. And also the Super Bowl's on, so we were trying to wait for the Super Bowl halftime show to watch like Dre and Snoop and Eminem and stuff. And yeah, we didn't have to make reservations, and we didn't have to wait. They just sat us. But the girl recognized us from the day before. She was, "Oh, you guys are back! Come in!" The really, really weird thing is, I thought, like, in my head, going to Mexico was Wild Wild West. No rules, no masks, no sanitizer, no COVID. Fuck all that. You're on vacation. It is 100% the opposite. Every bus you get into, everybody's wearing a mask. Nobody tells you to wear one, but everybody's automatically wearing one. There's sanitizer on every bus that the bus driver gives you. There was like military people in front of the mall. We were walking down the street, and we wanted to go into the mall to go to a little grocery store so I could buy, a convenience store to buy my kid a little stuffy and look for, obviously, food shit. And there was like military people with MP4s at the front door. So I walk up, like, can we come in here? They're like, yep. And they take out a thermometer and they like zap us in the forehead. Yep. And then they give us sanitizer. And we're just like, every building you walked into, you automatically have a temperature taken and sanitizer, and you have to wear your mask. And not one single person is being an asshole about it. Nobody like
even giving you tourists.
No, that's what I mean. Like not one single tourist is like, I don't have to do this. Like, you can't take my freedom. Everybody just wore their fucking mask. Nobody said one fucking word about it. The whole hotel, inside the hotel, wearing your mask. Outside, no mask.
Yeah.
But every building you go into...
I would imagine on a beach and stuff, you wouldn't have to, right?
But all the employees are still wearing it, even on the beach.
Yeah, that's fair.
And every 50...
Especially if they're going up to people and talking to people, right?
Every, 500 feet, 200 feet, there is a COVID testing portable building where you can get to either your antigen or your PCR. Because every hotel is charging for it, right? Obviously, for you to travel back to Canada. Yeah. And these things are just popping up everywhere. Like, every block has two, one on each side of the street.
Crazy.
And just lineups of people getting COVID tests.
Crazy.
Like all white people to get back to Canada.
Yeah,
States,
to come home, right? The only time I had experience with anything like that is when we went to West Ed, like at the in the midst of the last couple of years. Obviously now things are changing quite rapidly, but we went there and there was a couple stores that had like the beeper that they took your temperature. My sister has one for her kids, like to take their temperature.
Oh, I use rectal thermometers for all of my temperatures in my house, even for myself.
You just immediately
even when I don't feel sick.
Your kids don't even want to be sick. They don't even tell you anymore because they're like, no, not the
like
thermometer.
I'll be like making myself cereal in the morning. It's like, I feel a headache. I feel a fever, so I just go get it. And I'm just sitting there.
Your kid's like, my throat's a little sore. Oh, what's your temperature? No!
I'm fine. Yeah, they could have like some sort of eyes bleeding, bulging tumor, sweating, and they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine.
I'm fine.
With a rectal thermometer. But yeah, no, that's the only place that we went to, really, we've been to that had like the whole temperature thing. I don't know, just like people being paid to check temperature on the way in, but yeah.
Obviously, I had to go to a Walmart, right?
Yeah.
So the nearest Walmart was like 35 kilometers away on the other side of the hotel zone. But the one hotel we're staying at has, like I said, sister properties. Yeah. And one of their sister properties was really close enough to the Walmart. Yeah. So we took the shuttle there, walked around that hotel for a bit, then we took a cab to Walmart. And, 180 pesos, I think, is what it cost. I don't know. Sure. Essentially, you just take the number and divide by 2 and then drop the last number. So 180 divided by 2 is like 90, so it's like $9 US. Yeah. That's the math I figured out.
I don't do math. No. Ever.
I just use the thing on my phone.
Yeah, I use the currency converter.
Yeah, I guess if you're a pussy, but
I love it.
I had it. But
you don't use it?
Well,
wow, you're so much better than us. Good for you.
Exactly, I'm not a pussy. We've been through this like 5 seconds ago.
It's good for you.
Anyway,
I have an app to do that shit for me because I'm not a peasant. So
I'm not gonna fucking waste my time in the middle of a cab trying to fucking.
While I'm sitting there doing nothing.
try to do. You could be looking out the window at things.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
There's stuff to look at.
Yeah,
instead of counting fingers.
Poor Mexicans. Or just Mexicans.
Just Mexicans in general.
You don't need to say poor.
Yeah, unfortunately. Ouch. It's really sad.
Yeah, that's like saying, Americans, ignorant Americans. You don't have to say ignorant. Just say Americans.
Americans.
Like stupid.
I miss going to America. Sometimes I need that reality check.
Stupid Canadians. You don't have to say stupid. Just say Canadians.
It's true. I miss going to America just to have that experience so I can come back and it's like I I don't know, like when people go away for like a spa for the weekend to get refreshed.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
You
going to
feel like
America.
a better person.
And then when I come back, like I can shower all of the America off and I just feel clean again, you know? Feel refreshed.
And we're just kidding, by the way. America's awesome.
Yeah, I love going to America.
Yeah.
I miss, if there's anything that, I don't want to get into
Let me
this
guess.
too much,
Let
but.
me guess. Disneyland.
Like I just, oh my god, especially because the Gelman's never been, and like I think I literally have dreams about that. And it's not even like crazy dreams, it's literally just like me walking through the park being happy.
Okay.
That's my whole dream. But then they've changed so many things, and I can rant about this forever. I'm just so mad about like the fast passes.
I know, the digital
Oh
change.
my god,
And
like
paying for
I just can't. I'm so mad, and I keep saying to him, I'm just like, I'm boycotting Disney. Like I
Okay.
can't, or just saying I can't do it. I can't afford it. Like they're literally pricing people out, like pricing regular fucking people out of their system. But I know that I'm going to fold like a fucking lawn chair.
Yeah, but then if they're pricing people out, there's less people there.
You would think, but the people that are there,
So then they're not pricing it out.
well, the people are there. I don't know.
So that's your dream. What do you dream about, Gelman?
I recently had a dream where full bags of Doritos were $1.
Wow. like the family size ones?
Yeah, like regular packs are
That's
$1.
amazing.
And I was stocking up.
Yeah, he dreams about grocery shopping a lot.
Yeah, I dream about shopping a lot. I don't like shopping that much, but
Well,
I do
mean, for
dream
$1
about
a bag,
it.
you should
Yeah.
like shopping a lot.
He also did, a few months ago, also dreamt about Coke, like a flat of Coke or a 12-pack of Coke being $1. And then we went to the grocery store and he was so mad. He was like, oh, this is just in my dream.
Life is better in my head.
They're full price. That's bullshit.
So you're wondering what goes on in the Gelman's head.
See, I was dreaming about going to Walmart in Mexico.
Yeah.
And I finally got it, and when I was there, it was two-pronged attack, really.
Yeah.
I wanted to find some cool shit to take home, and they have a KFC in their Walmart, like we have McDonald's in our Walmart, but they also have McDonald's in their Walmart. So
They have
yeah,
rival. They have like,
Wow.
Yeah,
like
and-
battle, the battle of the
and
fast food.
and some sort of wrap place, like not like M&M wrap, but like
Yeah.
food wraps.
Yeah,
And we went to the KFC, obviously, right?
yeah.
And the McDonald's, obviously.
And the rat place.
Well, we didn't because we were full.
Weird.
Yeah, so we got like the family pack. The guy couldn't speak English at all, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
I get it. He doesn't live in an
I was
English
gonna
speaking
say,
country.
you're the one.
And you're at
coming to
Walmart.
their
You're not
country.
at like a touristy place. You're at
Yeah.
fucking Walmart.
But you'd be surprised how many tourists were there buying stuff for their hotel or whatever. There's so many
absolutely.
people.
That's my parents. My parents wouldn't be caught dead going to any type of restaurant. I don't care how cheap or expensive. It doesn't matter. My parents always get a hotel or like a condo with a kitchenette in it, and then they go and buy just like a pack of spaghetti and tomato sauce
Well,
and a loaf of bread, and they're like,
your
"We're here for a
parents-
week."
Your parents would touch an authentic taco and just disintegrate
They would.
because of the spice of it.
My parents, my mom doesn't eat black pepper on food because it's too spicy.
Huh.
She just has salt.
There have been multiple times where she's bitten into a chip and been like, "Ooh, those got some kick."
And you look
And
over,
it's-
you're like regular.
Yeah, it's nacho cheese
It's
Doritos.
just cheese. It's just Doritos. My mom eats a Dorito. She's like, "Whoo, spicy."
Well, I mean, she could eat a lot of those for $1
Yeah.
a bag. It's a
Fuck
good
Dollar a
deal for her.
bag. No, it's too spicy. My mom literally eats they eat white bread and spaghetti in Mexico.
Yeah.
Buy a milk. That's it. That's all they do.
Well, I mean, we had a jug of water and a bunch of pops I bought, and we bought bread and jam,
Yeah.
right, just for breakfast.
Absolute.
But
Yeah.
like lunches and dinners were whatever.
Yeah.
Out. But yeah, at Walmart, I was going to the KFC and I was like, all right, we're gonna get this here, and the guy doesn't speak English, so I've got language barrier. So once again, I'm using some play out of your book where I'm using an app for translation.
Yeah.
Pussy.
Right? Exactly.
Just sound it out.
I pussied out. Like talk slower.
Yeah.
Right? I want this. And he just looks at me. He's like, okay. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got a chicken strip meal, like 9 chicken strips. 3 were tossed in a green jalapeno sauce.
Yeah.
3 were tossed in a spicy barbecue, and 3 were regular. And then they gave me the gravy and the fries. And I shit you not, it took him 5 fucking ladles to fill the gravy. 5 full ladles. This thing was bigger than our orange drink we got. We got Orange Crush. The gravy was bigger than the fucking
You're like,
pop.
all right, with this deal, you get a 20-ounce drink and a 30-ounce
Yeah.
vat of gravy.
Yeah, and then we also ordered like two pieces of chicken each as well to try
Yeah.
the chicken.
I have a question. Did
Yeah.
the gravy have drippings in it?
The gravy, I didn't personally make it.
Yeah.
Right? But
But often you can see the drippings.
Yeah,
Which is meat.
the thing is, at KFC,
Yeah.
right, in Mexico,
Yeah.
they actually use the meat drippings.
Yeah.
Not like America and Canada where it's just like powdered shit.
Well, the KFC here uses actual meat in it. I can't eat
Okay.
the KFC because I do surprisingly know the difference between vegetarian gravy and non-vegetarian gravy.
What
so-
kind of fucking idiot would think that you don't know the difference between gravy made with meat?
I don't know. Been a vegetarian for a long time, so it's a hope I know the difference.
Okay, all right. I mean, they're
Anyway.
probably not a fucking idiot.
No,
They're just
probably
inquisitive.
Not. Probably not.
Yeah.
I do really appreciate, the gravy debate, though. The great gravy debate.
Well,
So.
either
but
way, vegetarian gravy is a thing, and
It's
you know
powdered.
about it. You know about it.
It's powder mixed with water. It's the worst fucking thing, but it doesn't have meat in it, so I have some in my fridge right now in a bag.
And it's just going to sit there until nobody eats it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Fair enough. But after our lunch, we still had 90% of our gravy left, and we just went and got McDonald's ice cream cone. And there you have it, part 1 of the Gelman's Perfect Balls. Join us next week to hear the conclusion of what we did with that vat of KFC gravy. Peace out, know-it-alls.
Worse.